gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yo.
Yo.
Welcome back. Welcome back to another night of Island Boys Football Talk. It's your boys in the building. You got Key Jizzle representing the Philadelphia Eagles, C Money representing the San Francisco 49ers, and I'm Sweetie representing the Carolina Panthers. Today's Tuesday. We're happy to have everyone back, and it's our wrap-up show of week 17. We have usually on our show the final word from our games. Then we give out our game balls, we give out our trash bags, and then we look ahead at what's coming for week 18. So we're happy to be back streaming live off of our YouTube channel, Facebook channel at Island Boys Football Talk, and our Cash App is _ Island Boys Talk. So if you like to show your love, you can like and subscribe the page, and you can send us a Cash App to show your support for the channel. So like I said, we're happy to be back. We got all three guys in the building tonight. Talk about our final word on the Panthers lost to the Jaguars, the Eagles lost to Arizona Cardinals, and then the San Francisco 49ers win against Washington, and then look at the playoff scenarios ahead. So I'm not gonna hold up the show too much. I don't have much to say. I don't think much persons have much to say on the final word, but we'll still keep it rolling through. We'll go with the winner, the only winner from Sunday, San Fran. Sheen, what's your final word on the 49ers after week 17?
A good week, a good way to end off, I think, the season. Wrapping up the number one seed in the conference and having the ability to rest some of our starters next game in a kind of like a don't matter game to us, basically. Came off the win off the Commanders, and then with the Cardinals beating the Eagles, securing the number one seed. Some of the players came off. I think we only had one key injury was to McCaffrey. It's a minor calf strain, but that allows him to rest next week, and they already came out and said that he will not be playing next week against the Rams. So he'll be able to sit down. We could probably sit down some of our more crucial starters maybe and leave them get full 2 weeks rested going into the playoffs when we play the Rams next week. So everything is high, but Kyle against McVay is that kind of game where you might not see, you would think the team would rest most of the stars, but I think you'll see probably Paulie and some of those guys come out and play at least the first half. I know somebody was talking today that Debo need 129 yards to make it 1,000 yards for this season, and that would give you that would give us four or five people on the team that would have 1,000 yards all-purpose for the season, which would be good. But I don't think that you'll see Debo playing the whole game. I wouldn't play him the whole game this week coming up. I would probably first, second quarter, maybe a little bit in the second quarter, and then take him out, and then bring in the reserves. Sam Darnold, the second string wide receivers. The running back group can get a rotation between Mitchell and Johnny Mason. Will probably get heavy load against the Rams, and then you just get more Sam Darnold-ish maybe starting, or he might just come in after the second quarter. So other than that, finals are just basically looking onward to the playoff game and seeing who we have to face in the second round. That's what it from the camp. Basically, all spirits up high from final and camp.
Yeah, I mean, San Fran wrapped up the number one seed. They got a technically a game that doesn't matter.
Don't matter at all.
And Sunday you probably play your depth players to get them some reps, and you keep your key players healthy. Then they have a bye week, the other week. So technically, you kind of got 2 weeks to rest and recover. So we're gonna see how it goes. But all high from San Fran at the moment, which is uh, one of the top teams in the NFL and getting ready to go into playoffs. Now we'll bring it to the lows of of the week. That's Philly and Carolina. I'll go before anything else. This guy behind me, I don't know what to say. Is that a gangster look? Is that a sarcastic look? Is that a egotistical look? We don't know. But he took the he took all the attention away from the Panthers game, which probably is a good thing because the Panthers didn't really come out to play anyhow. Um, yeah, we did get shut out, but Pinero did get injured during warm-ups. We wouldn't have gotten shut out. But offensive line was atrocious. Whole team was atrocious, except for Derek Brown and Brian Bonds. Those guys played well. Shout out to Adam Thielman on getting 100 catches, 1,000 yards season. That's his first one since 2019. Most persons who thought that he was finished. That's actually very impressive considering that no one else on the team could catch. DJ Chark can't catch he can't catch a thing. And Mingo up and down outside of Chuba Howard. So I gotta give Adam Thielen his props for making 100 catches, 1,000 yards season. Give my props to Chuba Hubbard, who's been working pretty hard. But there's major changes coming, and it should start at the top of the food chain with David Tepper. The NFL shouldn't have any place in their business for someone like that can just throw the ending of his drink. That's where all the spit is at a fan. He spittle at a fan. And I hope that fan ball oh, he tried my you're blind and sued David Tepper for about 5 million. So he did it. He refused to put out anything. The NFL finally came down and handed out a $300,000 fine. Now, guys, look at this. Just pay this couple attention. Compared to David Tepper's network, okay? Just listen to this. That $300,000 fine is 0.0001% of David Tepper's network. So you hear that? 0.0003 zeros, then one. So what do you think that's pocket change? He don't care.
Penny.
Then he put out something here about he care about the team more than anybody else, and he regret his actions. Bullshit. I mean, they said a couple of years ago, Tennessee Titans owner stick up them finger at a fan, and he paid $250,000. But the Panthers are the laughing stock of the NFL. I don't know if GM or head coaches want to come here. We don't. He's running it like a tyrant. The best thing I saw was someone had up a post that called him Kim Jong Tep. I think that I think that's the perfect way to
It's gone too far, no man.
That's a perfect way to tell how he running. I should have had my background should be half Kim Jong Un and half Kim Jong Tep. That's the perfect way to describe how he running the Panthers, like North Korea. Sorry to say, and I don't know. It's so bad that the fans start a petition to get rid of him. They got tons of people don't sign it. There's no place in the NFL to do them kind of stuff. And he feels because he's the second wealthiest owner in the NFL. He was the wealthiest owner until the guy for did something. He's now the second wealthiest for a big margin. Not because you got money mean you must mistreat. And so I don't know. You guys don't see as much as I see from the Panthers, but we lost three key top executives in that organization that's been there since 2005. Vice President of Player Personnel, President of the Panthers, and then Executive Vice President of Nico Tepper Sports Industry. Those are three persons that have been with the Panthers for a long time, and none of them wanted to be there with Tepper. They worked with him for a little bit and they just resigned. They were all overqualified, so it's hard right now to be a Panthers fan. This guy has made Panthers football just distasteful to watch, and the product on the field is just as bad. Scott Fitterer has to go down as probably the worst GM in the history of the NFL compared to what he's done, the picks that he's made, all those kinds of stuff. So it's sad to see the state that the Panthers is in. As a fan, you hope that you can have faith and recover out of this, but I don't know how we have to get a right head coach and GM, which I'll talk about in the off season. But I don't know as a head coach and GM who wants to come and work for this guy. This guy is a tyrant. It's not looking very good. And that game on Sunday was his actions were just a icing on the cake, but the game itself was abysmal. Like we kind of checked out. I thought after the last two games that we were ready to help in another team's playoff hopes, and instead, a CJ Beathard led team just showed up to play, and we didn't. I don't think much persons are gonna play on Sunday. I don't think Derek Brown needs. Let me just say one thing. Shout out to Derek Brown. He's an absolute beast. He needs 4 more tackles to break the single season NFL record for defensive tackles in a season. I think he has 98 or 96. One of those, he got about, I think 97 tackles, combined tackles as a defensive tackle, 97. And he's 3 short of tying the record and 4 short of becoming the single season record. Christian Wilkins holds the record, the NFL record. So if Derek Brown gets 4 tackles in this last game, he will be the single season record holder for defensive tackles in the NFL. That's a big feat. Comparing to what the Panthers have done, he is one of the few bright spots in the Carolina Panthers organization. He deserves to be paid, and he's one of my favorite players, and I hope he does get paid, but we'll see what happens. So he's done his thing, and he deserves a PD. But yeah, it's kind of not kind of. It's just very embarrassing watching the product on the field and the persons running the show off the field. It's a complete disaster. And if you guys were to go on Twitter and watch what's going on in the Panthers community, there's so much negativity. I've never seen teams and fans so negative, and I don't know how it's gonna go, because right now Bryce Young is in a losing situation and they're gonna take it out on him. So I don't know. It's a very bad taste in my mouth right now for the Panthers, and I have a lot of pride for Carolina, but I don't want to be seen with Panthers gear on with David Tepper as the owner. So I'll have to do it here. I'm gonna have to show my bald head. I gotta take off my hat. Take off my hat. I don't want to see. I don't want them to see I got on Panthers gear. I just once David Tepper's face is in the vicinity, I gotta hide myself from the Panthers. I had to take off my hat just now, because it's sad to know that what David Tepper has done to us true fans that I would say every single day keep pounding. I don't know. David Tepper one gotta be keep throwing, because he throw the drink on a man. So it's sad, but let's see if we have any glimmer of hope coming up for the last game. Jonathan Mingo has been put on IR, so his rookie season is done, ended up with 483 passing yards. So we'll see what happens. But it's just, I don't know. Shane, you wasn't there just now, but I had to flip my head off. I couldn't show anybody that I was a Panthers fan just now. I was embarrassed. So I flipped the head off just now. The guy, the big old forehead in the back of my hair, the face, I don't know. He just disgusting. So, but that's my final word for week 17. It's just not looking good, but we'll see how week 18 goes as we wrap up the season and go from there. So we'll jump from one bad team to allegedly another bad team.
No, allegedly.
So,
Another bad team.
we're going to Philly. Jizzle, what's your final word?
Well, obviously, look, I even don't even want to go to the playoffs. I'm ready to go to the half season right about now. I'm ready to find a head coach right now too. Obviously, we know it's not going to happen, but I can't understand how you could have a game plan at the end of the game where you call 2 quarterback draws, both to the right, and a running back screen to your weakest blocking wide receiver. I don't understand how you could keep a head coach making those type of play calls. I don't understand how you could keep an offensive coordinator making those type of play calls. This is next year and his offense. Offense has been struggling since the bye week. He hasn't fixed it. I don't know what would give the owner or even the general manager the notion that he can fix it, because if he was able to fix it, he would have done it already. But you showing me this, and you showing me the hiccups and the mistakes that you had against the Arizona Cardinals team, especially late in the fourth quarter, shows that you don't have a clue. Completely shows that you don't know how to fix it. Completely shows that you don't know how to get out of your own way. So unless a miracle can happen somehow and you could somehow fix it and you could make a run the playoffs, which I don't see that can happen. I mean, against the Giants, he said that on the Giants game, he said he probably gonna watch to see if the Washington Commanders and Cowboys game is close. He may keep the starters in. If not, he's gonna bench him, rest the team, and get ready for the playoffs. Frig it. See if you could start some of the second string and fix the offense. I mean, regardless of whatever, you already throw the season away already. You throw the season away losing to the damn Seahawks. You throw the season away losing to the damn Arizona Cardinals. We're going to try to save it and watch and see. You and the Cowboys playing 425. What are you going to do? Watch every freaking quarter to see what the score is? This is the dunce of a coach I got to deal with. I'm telling you, this coach does not have any sense. And Brian Johnson is a dunce too. I got 2 stooges as offensive coaching staffs. 2 of them. None of them got sense, because you can't tell me that a quarterback draw on 4th and 10, you don't get it. You lose about a yard, which means that it's 2nd and 11. You can call another quarterback draw. You lose another 5 yards. And then you can call a running back screen. Not even with, not a screen where you're using your center and your tackles or your guards. A screen where you're using your smallest wide receiver and your blocking tight end. Those are dumb calls. Those are stupid calls. A Pee-wee coach would have never made those type of play calls. It's simple. Football is not that complicated. Yeah. So, what I think Nick Sirianni should do is bench your starters, get them healthy, get them rested, bring in the second string, see if you could put a couple wrinkles against the Giants in the run game, in the passing game. See if you could do a little something. Figure out something. You're an NFL coach. Figure it out.
Yeah, so that's what. No, y'all ain't got to worry about the seeding no more.
Yeah, worry about the seeding.
Right, because even if I lose, you can't drop no further.
If you lose, you can't drop no further. If you win, you got to hope the Cowboys win. But figure all of that. Wait till damn well 5 o'clock to still, we're going to lose. Put bench the starters. Bench them from the start.
Let me see if I could share what the seating look like right now.
Yeah, bench him from the start. But like I said before, like I said on Sunday, disappointed from what you call it from I'm very disappointed from Sunday's loss. Thought that we would this would have been an easy part of the schedule. We had a easy 3-game stretch. You kind of struggle against the Giants, you struggle in the second half against the Commanders, and you probably might win or lose that game regardless. This game ain't what anyway. So it's all about in the playoffs, and hopefully you can find a way to figure something out. But I doubt it. I think if you're the 5 seed, you're probably gonna play the Rams or the Buccaneers. And if you play the Rams or the Buccaneers, either one of those teams gonna beat you. If you are playing the way you're playing right now in the playoffs, either one of those teams gonna beat you.
No, you gotta play the Buccaneers. You can't play the
Buccaneers,
Rams.
right? The Buccaneers, right?
Use a wild card team. You got play
The
division
Buccaneers,
winner.
the Buccaneers. If you don't play the Buccaneers, the Buccaneers
You gonna
gonna
play
beat you.
basically and whoever win the NFC
NFC
South.
South.
I say it ain't concrete that Tampa Bay don't win.
Well, either one of them. Tampa Bay or the Saints will beat you.
He could still evil end up playing Atlanta.
They could play
Atlanta will beat the Eagles too.
No, now it's Ridder and them out there. No,
Hello.
Ain't even ready no more.
Hello?
no,
Hello?
Heineke
If
injured his
a
ankle
Drew
now.
Lock, could be the Eagles, or Heineke or Desmond Ridder could be the Eagles already.
Yeah, but
Don't
Drew
get
Lock
twisted.
actually throwing the ball along the field. Ridder throw
Oh
the
yeah.
ball. to the side.
I bet you, if they go play the Eagles, they go throw that football though, and they will be successful at it.
Obviously, you watch Atlanta.
Obviously, you watch my defense.
So right now, what we're saying is that the Philadelphia Eagles are locked into the 5th seed, and they have to play whoever would coming out to the South.
They're gonna lose either one. Carolina now will be the Eagles.
KG that act like he team 8-8 or 7-8.
What the nonsense?
So them 11 wins was flukes in.
Partially.
All right, see ya.
This gone too far, no man.
I got headache. Run the rest of the show.
For the team play right now? Yeah, man. Them 11. Some of those wins was flukes.
I ain't gonna go that far. Like I say, he to be critical. Is he team? So he can be critical. I ain't gonna say them were flukes. I just know that the Eagles were never hitting on full stride.
So what your record should have been then? If you didn't win the
5-11.
Wow.
I wish it. Honestly, I wish it was 5-11. You know
Jay,
why?
you could do the rest of the show, Rugby. I got headache
wish
though.
it-
I need
I
to.
wish it was 5-11. You know why? Because we're gonna go in the playoffs, probably make some nice, and we bringing back that old stooge of a head coach. And guess what? You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna bring in an offensive coordinator who's proven, a defensive coordinator who's proven. They're gonna look good next year, right? Then after either one of them coordinators gonna get
Who
hired.
you'd like to be a head coach?
Eh?
Who you'd like to be a head coach?
Give me Eric Bieniemy.
I don't think you need to get rid of head coach. I think you need to get rid of your offense.
Nah, y'all get the head coach shit.
No, I see a lot of people bashing
You
Sirianni.
gotta get Sirianni. This is Sirianni's offense.
A lot of
This
people
is
bashing
his
Sirianni.
offense. You can't have your offense look.
So you say so Steichen is a better person than a better coach than Sirianni?
Yes, your second is better than Sirianni. The reason being, if you look at 2021, right? We started off 2-5. Guess what Carlin plays? Sirianni. When you give a play Carlin to Steichen, guess what happened? We went on a winning streak, made the playoffs. Next year after that, how the offense had look with Steichen. Now this year again, no shade Steichen. Nick Sirianni is the orchestrator of the offense. Brian Johnson Carlin plays. What
So
happened?
it's Sirianni's fault that Brian Johnson decided to call 2 quarterback draws and first down each other.
It's this ain't the first game it happened. It's his game plan. It's his scheme.
I ain't said that.
No.
Brian Johnson can't be
You are-
calling.
No, let me ask you a question.
Quarterback draw and third.
You
So
can't-
you don't tell me that Brian
you
Johnson
can't
good be
keep-
here to call third and either quarterback
Let me
draw.
ask
That's
you a
what Brian.
question.
No, you trying to tell me that Brian Johnson play call for third and 8 is a quarterback draw? Or you trying to tell me Sirianni make that call?
Sirianni make that call.
I want to ask.
Let me ask you a question. Because look here, it wasn't just that. It wasn't just that drive. It happened 2 drives before. So you're gonna tell me you as the head coach, as the offensive coordinator, as you had a one period in that game plan, you're gonna tell me you're gonna just allow your play caller to call 2 quarterback draws 2 series ago. You gonna have him call it again? You on the mic with the offensive coordinator?
Something wrong there with all 2 of them.
Right. That's why I said they got to go. You got to get rid of 2 of them. You can't
Brian
keep up.
Johnson, I ain't blaming. Brian Johnson trying to make a name for himself as a coordinator. The
Let
same
me ask you.
mistake
Let me ask you this.
eating.
What you see? I need to take over play calling.
Why he ain't take it over?
But he take it over.
Cause he had suck when he do.
But he suck.
Right.
But he
so you know why I tell you Brian Johnson got a lot to do with that? Because Brian Johnson do the same rubbish when he was in Florida. Calling them stupid thing. You remember you watch a game then I swear Brian Johnson think he is college still?
Yeah.
He just calling college players straight.
Why? So why Sirianni ain't taking?
Sirianni probably don't want middle in the offense or lead a man make.
I
don't tell her what can happen with the Eagles.
Offense?
You know what can happen to the Eagles. The
Wow.
Eagles just look so bad right now and then go straight in the playoffs and just dominate all kind of people.
Dominate the whole playoffs.
Exactly. That's exactly what gonna happen.
Your hope. That's the
They're gonna
hope.
go that is the Eagle. The Eagles gonna just look like this now.
So you tell me they're gonna go there, start running the football. Then the offense gonna start looking so prolific again.
Remember at the starting of the season when we used to cost the first half, and then all of a sudden you do what the Eagles supposed to do in the second half, and you always used to see the Eagles know how to make the adjustments. Them just playing the ass. You remember me? You say that? You remember me? You say that?
Just in the last couple of games. So you're telling me that? So you tell me them play with my emotions then? So you're telling me they willfully calling 2 quarterback draws and then when the back screen willfully?
Brian Johnson just calling ugly ass.
So you're telling me they fucking with my emotions then?
When they go into the playoffs,
and my intelligence then?
When they go into that playoffs, you're gonna see a more balanced, level Philadelphia team that know what to do in play.
So you're telling me that they fuck with my emotions and my intelligence?
Definitely.
Shit.
Because Jalen Hurts know how to play. What you got him trying to chunk the ball on the field on every play, I don't know. And then the next drive gonna come out, them doing the things that you're supposed to do. They would make one drive look flawless and then come out and think that them is dumb man Madden. Just try to force feed down the field. That he can't just do that all the time. I tell you, them just trying all kind of stupidness.
Well, I hope you are right and I am wrong.
My only issue with the Eagles is what I told you already at the start of the season. You bring back the old sluggers on defense. It don't work like that. Every year your body change in the NFL. Slay and Bradbury and them ain't the same as they used to be. They're old. And I always tell you, if the Eagles don't get pressure, them fellas gonna get right at the back there. They will get right in the back there.
You can't play 3rd and 8 and you're playing 10 yards off.
Well, then put Bradbury up on the fella, them they'll ride he down the field.
Bradbury wasn't even in the game.
No, I ain't talking about that one. I'm talking about the one in Seattle.
You see, by talking about this game against the Cardinals. Cardinals ain't got no receivers to fear you. You play 3rd and 8. But you play 10 yards off.
You can't play leverage. You can't play press. You can't do nothing as far as I see.
The problem with that game with the Eagles and the Cardinals, I hear that man talking about it again today, is what the score was at halftime.
21-6.
Why the Eagles lead that man come back?
They ain't want to run the football. They expect. They had no long.
How much sacks are you had?
1.
They can't get after the quarterback.
Yeah, but you just can't sit there get after the quarterback.
You can't constantly sit there.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you close the pocket into Kyle and don't let him get to the horizontals, it's easier to control him.
Kyler Murray wasn't even trying to run the pocket.
That's the thing.
Lamar
That's the thing.
Was sitting in that pocket just picking us
You
up.
know why? Because everybody are wide open. Cause you can't
Everybody
guard
else wide
nobody.
if you go up in.
That's what I tell you. It's
What you think when you're playing 10 yards off, what can happen?
Impossible. You got Reddick, Cox, Graham, Sweat, Jordan Davis in thing, and you're getting 1 second a game. No. And then you're getting gash from James Conner. You got the line that you need to be successful. If the line don't produce, that back end can't hold up. And I tell KG that already. You couldn't go into this thinking Bradbury and Slig on Dita again. And yeah, you got Avante Maddox now. Caleb Ringo's a rookie. Fine. I like the fella Wicks too. No, Wicks.
Wicks all right.
Yeah, Wicks coming along. But you
this
can't expect them. They should have signed another crafted veteran.
And walk the young Connors in.
Right, like how the Panthers had signed Troy Hill. Hill take a lot of pressure off of Dante Jackson and JC Hahn and them. He played the nickel. You ain't have to worry about that. With Bradbury, you hear what I'm saying? You can't play Bradbury man to man press coverage and don't have somebody over the top. You're gonna lose that battle all the time. You're gonna lose. Bradbury I feel like Bradbury been playing for like 15 years. That's how long I know him for now. Cause he was on the Panthers when we drafted. The offense will score for you, but I don't know what's going on at defense. It's old.
Your offense gotta help your defense too.
Offense, the team gotta work together as one.
Offense gotta help your defense.
Offense, like
your offense. If you know your defense is struggling, the best way to combat a struggling defense is
2 points.
Have long sustained drives. Keep your defense fresh.
Not with rifle arm Jalen Hurts there. He gonna throw that ball on the field.
No. Yeah, you know rifle arm Jalen Hurts doing?
How Quez got 99 speed in Madden and got a lowest separation from cornerbacks?
This is NFL. That's Madden.
Quez got the lowest separation from a wide receiver from a cornerback.
Can't run a route. Not because you can just run fast down the field. Can't run routes. Can't create separation. That's the difference.
That's how your business. I got owner that he spit at at people. So I ain't getting involved no more.
But as you say, if they do this at turn on the switch,
they're gonna turn down.
Then all is well. But I
don't tell you already, they're gonna go back to the Eagles way in the playoffs.
I can't
Let's see.
I've been waiting for the switch to turn on.
Let's see, exactly. And he probably right. He probably right. Maybe they
you want to sit here and tell me the Eagles don't know how to play winning football? Even though I am a skid, you gonna sit down here and tell me that? Impossible. The Eagles know how to play winning football. You got too much people like Kelsey and them that know what to do in thing. They know how to play winning football. Yes, Brian Johnson. I blame a lot of it on Brian Johnson. He no play caller as yet. It's the same way I used to blame Thomas Brown. Very smart, but a little bit ahead of themselves when it comes to play call. They're in it by trial or fire. He remind me of Brian Johnson and Thomas Brown. They're very smart. They know the game plan. But calling the plays, them just know what to do and calling certain plays. That's just basic facts. I tell you already, Brian Johnson calling plays like college. Down the field and then using your quarterback to run. That's college football. That's college football. Either chunking it down the field or you're using your quarterback to run.
They were not seeing Jalen Hurts most of the season because and then all of a sudden you're running these. I don't know.
And a lot of these read options Jalen Hurts doing, he holding the ball.
Yeah.
Just give up the damn ball sometimes and leave running back to their walk. Jalen Hurts had fall too because he holding the ball and a lot of read options. Maybe the outside linebackers, the defensive ends, they're playing the running back. So he keeping it. But I think he keeping it too long. He keeping it too much, I mean. You don't keep it too much. You can get about it rattle. I always say, take what Lamar doing. Lamar ain't running like Lamar used to run. Lamar run when he need to.
He needs to.
I think I need a Todd Monken. Todd Monken went out there and changed Lamar.
I think that's what we need to.
He ain't change him as in to say that he make him worse. He changed him to understand that your legs is your best ability. But don't use it all the time. Use it when you need to.
Mm-hmm.
right now, them gone into Jalen Hurts says his legs is his biggest asset. So we can
You
just
tell
call
me,
run
you
everybody.
tell me your offensive coordinator next year and they can't figure it out.
I don't tell I had Brian Johnson think he playing in Florida, and I don't tell you so already.
You telling me that the offensive genius of Nick Sirianni and they can't figure it out.
He got to be feeling. He got to be feel that he in again. You see what you say? Who the hell I have Devontae Smith blocking on a wide receiver? That's a college play. That wide
It's
receiver
been
screening guy out there.
happening all year.
He
At
think
what
he
point
college
is
players go
Nick's
work.
at what point is Nick Sirianni gonna tell Brian Johnson, hey, scuffing me in the head, hey, I don't want to see that shit again. It's been happening week to week. So if the offensive coordinator, the play caller, he fixed it, that means the head coach, who is this is his creation of an offense, he should be the one fixing it.
I don't know what he want to do.
But we can see what he
He's a
call,
stooge.
we can see what he call this weekend going into the
My
playoffs.
And you know
factor,
me. You
my
know
factor
me.
more on the defense than the
If the
offense.
playoffs come and he fix it, I'll apologize and say, well, I was wrong. He finally fixed it. But
When
until
I
he fix it, he's a stooge.
when I come out there and play Eagles football, I could just leave that man behind me watch you just lay there. 'Cause that how he don't watch everybody right now.
I wouldn't be wearing this.
He'll be watching Naya later. All right, so that's our final say on Easting. Like you see, week 18 is coming up. San Fran
Yep.
has a basically useless game. Panthers have, well, they can play spoiler to Tampa Bay. If Tampa Bay wins, they're in. If they lose, then there's a little bit of chaos in the NFC South. And then Philly, if Dallas wins and Philly, if Dallas wins, they win the division. If Philly wins and Dallas lose, they get the division. But Philly needs Dallas to lose regardless. So we'll see what happens.
Who's that?
Um,
Dallas got the Commanders, right?
yeah.
Mm.
We'll go to our game balls. What you guys got in your game balls for
Which one we
week
doing first?
17? Game balls.
Game ball?
Yeah.
I give my game ball to the Arizona Cardinals.
That way mine was going. With the
I
James
think
Conner.
for beating the Philadelphia Eagles. The game was in Philly too, right?
Yeah, it was in Philly.
In Philly, and come back from that deficit at halftime, not only tie it, but then take the lead and win the game. So my game ball goes to the Cardinals.
I will give my game ball to somebody that he ain't getting much recognition, but he been balling if you really look at it. Give my game ball to Jordan Love. Jordan Love past few games,
He
16
played good.
touchdowns, 1 interception.
Mm.
That team is a lot of persons don't realize that team is young and dangerous, and they don't have all their weapons. Got Christian Watson ain't been playing, but Aaron Jones being Aaron Jones being 50%. He been healthy in a while. That team is a very dangerous team. He played the Vikings. It was a must win for both teams. 24-33, 256 yards, 3 touchdowns. The guy is playing. And look who he wide receiver was. Some B Melton. I don't know who that is. So the Jordan Love is doing a phenomenal job of taking the reins and things. I didn't expect him to be like that, but
Good coaching job by Matt LaFleur.
yeah, he's definitely doing it. So shout out to him for the game ball. Trash bags. This fella behind me. I ain't got much more to say other than that. That's a trash bag.
Trash bags, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, I staying where I give my game ball to. I staying out there in Philly too.
They get my trash bag. You had a chance to win this game, to win a division, and get a number 2 seed. And you could have gotten a home playoff game. All those implications gone out of the window. And possibly you could have probably get a number 1 seed if San Francisco had probably play a game and lose next week. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
So all them scenarios gone out the window. You might as well just sit on home next week and sit on a toilet.
I staying out there too. Trash bag and go to the Philadelphia Eagles too.
All right.
Not at the level of what your record was, and knowing how important that game was, and you come out there and lay an egg against a 3 in 11, 3 and 12 team. I don't know even who I was.
3-11.
3-11.
Something like that, 3-12.
You know what I'm saying? It's like really, and then had the lead, had the game in hand, and just throw it away. You're not going into the playoffs with a good momentum. You went from all the way from the second seed, from the first seed for the most of the season, and to
Down
the
to the
second
fifth
seed.
seed.
Now you're down to the fifth seed, locked in the fifth seed. Yeah, that's not a good look. So trash bag this.
All right, so that's our wrap up for week 17. Like we said, week 18 has a lot of playoff scenarios. Saturday has some games. You got Baltimore versus Pittsburgh, and you got Houston versus I think Indianapolis. That's a big game. As you know, Shane put back up the standings there. As we know, both Baltimore and San Fran has secured the number one seeds, but we got Miami at number two, Kansas City at number three, Jacksonville at number four. The Miami Dolphins is playing
Buffalo
the
Bills
Buffalo Bills on
Sunday
Sunday.
night.
If Buffalo wins, they win the division. Buffalo can still not make the playoffs. If Buffalo loses and Pittsburgh beats Baltimore and I think
Houston.
I think it's Houston or Cincinnati wins one of them. Buff,
Not eliminated. I think it's
no,
not.
not Cincinnati. Buffalo. I mean Houston or Indianapolis.
Okay, yeah.
They automatically they get bounced. So Buffalo can still lose. They still not make the playoffs. So I was reading it there, yeah, that Buffalo, if Buffalo wins, they win the division. If they lose, they gotta hope that the Steelers don't win that game. If the Steelers win that game, them in trouble. And then you still got Jacksonville. Jacksonville, by virtue of toy right now, I think they're playing the Titans. I think. So we'll see. And then on the AFC side, on the NFC side, Dallas still looking to clean up the number two. I think the thing is in the Rams are in. The try can't fall no lower than the 3 seed, so they're the 3 seed. The Buccaneers make the playoffs if they win their game against Carolina. The Saints make the playoffs if Buccaneers lose and the Saints win, and the Falcons make the playoffs if the Saints and Buccaneers lose and they win. And then I think the last seed in the NFC is Green Bay right now, and they still need to win because you got Seattle there as well, and I think it was some other team. I ain't too sure. I think it was Seattle and Green Bay
Mhm.
for the final seed. So once we come around on Sunday night, we should be getting who's playing next the other week for these playoff games. But it's close to set. Still a little bit of movement still a little bit of movement in the AFC to be thing. But we know that Miami is clinched, Kansas City is clinched, Cleveland is clinched, and Baltimore has clinched. But Cleveland is clinched as the wild card because Baltimore is the division winner. So you see how it is there. You see that Indianapolis is the 7th seed.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. If what's his name?
Some beat them.
If Pittsburgh, I think it goes as if Pittsburgh and Indianapolis win, Buffalo out if they lose.
Mhm.
Because Pittsburgh would jump to the number 7, Indianapolis would jump to the number 6. That's how it is. That's how Buffalo gets kicked out if they don't win. So it's a lot of stuff still to be. I think somehow too. Yeah, I think Jacksonville. I mean not Jacksonville. Houston still has a chance to make. I can't remember their scenario, but still a lot to digest. But we'll digest it on Sunday night show when all the games are done except that Buffalo and Miami, and we'll do our preview show on Saturday. Final preview show of the regular season for our teams. So we'll get that done on Saturday, and then Sunday we'll go through the playoffs. Cause I don't think we really be talking about the games that much on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Outside of that, I think that kind of wraps it up for us for today's show, the week 17 wrap up show. I know I'll have some to see on Sunday when our season is officially over. Shane has about another week off, and then KG has his game coming up against the NFC South winner once the playoffs hit. So we'll talk about that on Sunday night show for sure. And then Saturday, like I said, a short, quick show for a preview. But that's it for me. I don't have any news. I don't know if you guys got news.
No,
I am what you the news was my name was Tepper getting fine.
getting fine. Yeah.
And that was it.
Hey, he's an asshole. We'll deal with he and another.
Sometimes the emotion gets the best of you.
Yeah, but I don't want to scuff Tepper, but you don't see me doing it. If I do it, I get locked up. But he could throw he saliva and people and don't get locked up.
Hey, that's what happens when you're a billionaire.
Yeah, I know. We'll see what happens. All right, like we keep saying, you need to keep liking and subscribing to the page. The show is actually live now on Twitter as well. We post the show live on Twitter and then live on Instagram. I mean, live on YouTube and live on Facebook. So there's 3 ways to watch the show. Don't worry. We're gonna start getting some persons in as well to talk some football with us. Get some guests on from the Carolina Panthers, get some guests on from Philly, get some guests on San Fran, and talk some football. We start to do that as well. But we appreciate everyone watching and supporting our show. It's 2024. Happy New Year to everyone. And just getting ready for some playoff football in about 2 weeks. Or 1 week? 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Basically. 2 weeks from now, should be getting ready for playoff football. So we'll be getting ready for that on our show. I wouldn't have much to say because I ain't in the playoffs. So I'll leave that for you. All right. Outside of that, if that's it, see you guys on Saturday, 8 o'clock, same time. And I would like to say keep pounding, but not right now.
Don't drink.
You could fly Eagles, fly bang bang 9 again, but don't keep pounding right now.
All right. We get bang bang 9 again. See y'all on Saturday.